Microsoft dropped a bomb on the gaming.
No. Oh. Yes. Yes. Oh.
Finally, yes.
Holy shit.
Let's go.
Yes.
We finally got a Gears of War coming into play. Come on. Is it a rematch or is it
So it goes without saying, this showcase was able to bring out the kids in a lot of gamers. A lot of gamers were happy, a lot of gamers were excited, a lot of gamers were emotional to see the amount of games, updates to games that, had a connection to them. This showcase was clearly a 10 out of 10. Now, this is how the Xbox community felt about the showcase. Now, I want someone to ask me, how did the PlayStation community felt about this showcase?
It's a lie! My life is a lie! Somebody's gotta get stabbed! Somebody's gotta get stabbed!
So at this point in time, let's look at 5 reasons the PlayStation community, yes, the ponies, are angry with the information that came out in that showcase. So let's get it.
This is a sickness!
Let's get it. Before I start the video, let me just say thank you for making this video over 16,000 views. This is the very first video. I had over that amount of views. I mean, for a small channel, I am very much appreciative of you guys who came and supported and subscribe. I'm really grateful, so thank you about that. Our goal is to make the channel reach to 3,000 subscribers. So if you like content like this, please consider subscribing. Now let's get back to the video. At this point in time, let's look at 5 reasons as to why the PlayStation community, yes, the ponies, are salty because of the Xbox showcase. So let's look at these 5 reasons. Reason number 5, no more exclusive content for COD. For almost a decade, PlayStation has been leveraging its position in the gaming marketplace to get exclusive content for Call of Duty on the PlayStation platform. But seeing that Microsoft would have acquired Activision Blizzard, Phil Spencer had something to say about that in this showcase. Listen.
It's been 10 years since Call of Duty has been in our show. It's been even longer since all Call of Duty players got the same game at the same time. Going forward, everyone will experience the game, including the Black Ops 6 beta, the season expansions, and the updates at launch.
We're back!
There are currently over 100 million people who play Call of Duty every month. We hope to grow that community by making Black Ops 6 the first Call of Duty game that will be available in Game Pass day 1. So no matter where you choose to play, everyone is welcome to experience Call of Duty Black Ops 6 on October 25th.
You see, guys, no other content creator is breaking it down for you guys like this. Make no mistake, this was a very heavy blow to PlayStation not to have any exclusive content coming to the PlayStation platform. So this is why these ponies are salty. Well, it's not only the ponies on Twitter that are salty, there's even past PlayStation executives that are salty that Phil Spencer said this.
You the choice on how you play your games and who you play with, and not try to do slimy platform things to force you to do what I want you to do.
Yep, boy!
Give the players choice and what they want to do and who they play with. Great.
Now, if you were wondering as to why the PlayStation community is so toxic, This is a good example to find out why, because right after Phil Spencer said that, a past Sony executive said this about what Phil Spencer was saying, that other companies are slimy, Call of Duty is coming day and date. Listen to a past Sony executive, a man who used to sit down on boards and so forth. Look at what he's saying. So Sean Layden, a past PlayStation president, is saying this: Phil Spencer is constantly acting like a bleep crybaby, sore loser, and it shows drastically. He knows that the upcoming PlayStation 5 showcase will destroy bleep. He's also salty that 2 AAA Final Fantasy games skipped Xbox. Love to see it, to be honest. So anyone who sat on a board or anyone who has some sort of authority should know what they say, especially in the social media platforms. Here we have Sean Layden being very toxic. So we now understand as to why the PlayStation community is so toxic. We could understand it because the apple don't fall far from the tree. Yes, the PlayStation community is toxic because executives like Sean Layden is very toxic. That is clear to see. These guys are salty. Reason number 4, the Xbox showcase was better than the PlayStation State of Play and the Jeff Keighley's Summer Game Fest. Every year, Jeff Keighley hosts the Summer Game Fest and also the Game Awards. And both events bring in millions of dollars for him and his camp. So it is, very important that persons see these two events as something that is replacing E3 so that he could have more, bragging rights when he's speaking to developers as to why they want to put their content onto his platform. So normally what Jeff Keighley would do after every showcase is put up a poll. So he did that for the PlayStation State of Play. And this is what Jeff Keighley's community rated that PlayStation State of Play. No doubt that would have hurt Jeff Keighley because we all know that Jeff Keighley loves PlayStation, right? Some would even call him one of the biggest pony there is out there. But that wasn't the hurtful part of this whole thing. When Jeff Keighley put up a poll to ask his community what they thought about the Summer Game Fest, this is what his community voted. Now guys, if you are loving this content, hit that subscribe button. Now Jeff Keighley did the same thing for the Xbox showcase, and notice the difference.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
So now you guys can understand why Jeff Keighley made this statement trying to downplay what Microsoft would have shown in their showcase. It was because he was salty because his showcase was trash. Look at what Jeff Keighley said. Responding to Gears of War looking so phenomenal, Jeff Keighley tweeted, "The great Gears of War piece was a CG from Blur Studio using in-game assets from Unreal Engine 5. And then he went on to give a brief description of the new Gears of War ED. Now, no doubt Jeff Keighley would have been so happy if this game would have been announced on his platform. But sorry, Jeff, you get
nothing! You lose! Good day, sir!
Right after that, a developer who is familiar with the Gears of War ED tweeted this in response to what Jeff Keighley said. Let me rephrase this a little better. The amazing Gears piece you just saw was full real-time, with real-time models, textures, environments, etc., all within Unreal Engine 5. Saying it was a CG from Blur Studio dismisses all the technical achievements you probably didn't notice from how good it was. Though it looks like another pre-rendered CG piece from Blur, it was actually a real-time masterpiece using in-game assets and RT lighting in the same engine the game will play. Already seeing people say, yeah, it was cool, but it was just a CG, pre-rendered trailer, because of stuff like this. Wow, Jeff Keighley, you just got owned by a developer. I mean, you should know better to make statements that you are not sure about, being somebody that is so respected in the gaming community. You should know better. But a developer just slapped the taste out of your mouth for making such a foolish statement. At this point in time, let's take a break, and this break is brought to you by the curse of Crap Gamer. Yes, there is a story that there is a guy called Crap Gamer. No matter where he goes, there is a curse that follows him. If he goes to Nintendo, there will be 100 years of, doom and gloom for Nintendo. If he goes to PlayStation, there will be 1,000 years of doom and gloom for PlayStation. Well, it just so happened that Crap Gamer left the Xbox community and he's over to the PlayStation side. But let's look and see how the Crap Gamer curse is even affecting his camera.
The thing that I would say is I'm interested in from the outside looking in, because I think it looked great as an Xbox fan. This is the thing that should finally push Xboxes or Game Pass, right?
Yes.
Like if this doesn't move the needle, the needle won't be moved, right? I mean, me.
I agree with you.
That no one feels a
Nice
need
crap.
to move up. And they have a digital marketplace on those stores where they can direct sell to customers, so why would you bother forcing them to move up? But I do wonder if, because of course not this year's Call of Duty. What's happening with Crap?
I don't know. Something's happened. Yeah.
It's the curse, guys. You guys better get out of there. So yes, that little break was brought to you by Crab Gamer's Curse. Don't forget to subscribe and share. Number 3 and number 2. Xbox has too many games. You see, for years, the PlayStation community was saying that Xbox has no games. We all know that. This was an old saying by these ponies for years. Xbox has no games. Well, Phil Spencer basically said, hold my drink. You guys want games? Then take games. Don't you understand what Microsoft did at their showcase? Microsoft completely destroyed any competition when it comes to how much games they are outputting to their platform. Now, look at what Aaron Greenberg said here. Aaron Greenberg said at the Xbox showcase, they showed 30 games. 18 of those big games is coming to Game Pass, and 17 games of those games is first party games, right? In addition to that, we have Call of Duty's Black Ops 6 coming to Game Pass. But not only that, if we was to compare that with what Sony showed at their state of play, so this chart here is brought to us by XBG, the team there. Now, they basically compiled this list, helping us to see what Sony showed that was first party compared to what Microsoft showed. Sony should be ashamed that they even had the gall to show only this in their state of play. But that is not the big part of this discussion. The big part of this discussion is these are the 30 games that were shown at the showcase. And for some reason, ponies are saying that all of these games are multiplat. All the games that Microsoft showed is really multiplat. They even compiled a list here. So yes, they compiled this list saying that 15 of the 30 games that were shown is coming to PlayStation 5. Wow, that showcase was really a multi-plat case. But these ponies have to realize that they are not like us. While these ponies would be paying full price for those games, this is what Microsoft players or Xbox players would be playing. Yes, Sony players would be paying just under $1,000 to play all of these games you are seeing here, while Microsoft players would only be paying just under $400 for the games that you would have seen on that list. So it's very clear, when ponies pay, we all win. And the number one reason why the PlayStation community is angry and is salty about that Xbox showcase is that their prediction about Microsoft supporting console was absolutely wrong. Not only, you remember what they said? They said that Microsoft was getting out of the console business. Look at how many of them made their videos that Microsoft was coming out of the console business. How foolish, how stupid, guys. At the showcase, Sarah Bond said a lot about console. Let's see if she mentioned that they are going multi-plat and that you guys could go and buy a PlayStation 5. Let's see if she mentioned anything about any other platform except Xbox and PC and cloud. Listen and see if she's mentioning PlayStation here.
In addition to all these great games, we're introducing a new all-digital Series X and expanding color and storage options across the Series X and S lineup. They'll be coming to select markets this holiday. These new X and S consoles, alongside the many other devices in our Xbox gaming family, offer you
Yes, so when the PlayStation community was saying that Microsoft focus is no longer the console, they came out and make 3 other revisions to their previous consoles. If console was not part of their vision, why even make different variations? So how many times would you guys be wrong? You guys was wrong about Microsoft changing their branding from Xbox to Microsoft Gaming. You guys were wrong about they're not prioritizing consoles. Not only are they making new variation of consoles, they're even making a brand new handheld based on what Phil Spencer said.
One other thing I wanted to ask you about that I thought we actually might hear something about from you. I mean, you had a great show. I'm not complaining. But I thought, well, there's something that's been rumored, that's been talked about. We talked about it on the pre-show. There was a big reaction from our audience here, and that is an Xbox handheld?
Yeah.
You've been building the business around this mantra of go where the players are. You know, whether it's on PC, whether it's through the cloud.
So we should have a handheld.
I think so.
I think we should have a handheld.
You want to say anything about
No, I don't want to say it. I think you have to have Sarah on. Sarah Bond, our president of Xbox, which is awesome. But like the future for us in hardware is pretty awesome. And the work that the team is doing around different form factors, different ways to play, I'm incredibly excited about. Today was about the games.
Yeah.
We showed some of our Gen 9 consoles, Series S, Series X, the work that we're doing. But we will have a time to come out and talk more about platform, and we can't wait to bring them to you guys.
All right, I'm not going to let you off the hook quite.
Okay,
one more
I tried.
So hypothetically, if Microsoft did an Xbox gaming handheld, PC device, would it be a Steam Deck-like dedicated piece of hardware that I can play offline, or would it be something I would need a Wi-Fi connection to stream things from?
No, I think what I'm finding, I'll do it this way. So I like my ROG Ally, my ROG Ally is my Lenovo Legion Go, fantastic. My Steam Deck. I think being able to play games locally is really important.
You can read between the lines on that as you.
So yes, Microsoft is cooking. But you know what's the most hurtful part of this entire showcase for Sony fans? It's because of what Sarah Bond says is their focus. Listen carefully to what she's saying. Don't forget to like the video, don't forget to subscribe, and let me know what you thought about everything that was said in the comment sections below. Ponies, jabronis, and phonies, listen to what Sarah Bond is saying here at the ending, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.
It's our mission to make Xbox the best place for you to play by including the titles from our own studios in Game Pass at launch, by bringing your games into the future with our commitment to game preservation, by pushing the technical boundaries in our future hardware, and empowering you to play your games anywhere you want on Xbox consoles, PC, and cloud. This is what defines Xbox today and in the future, and we're hard at work on the next generation.